Hi guys, so today's video is going to be on my hamster favorites, or must-haves, and they're just going to be showing you my favorite hamster products that I use frequently and that Dumpling and myself really love. So this is just Mr. Dumpling. He doesn't really want to show his face. There you are. Anyways, let's get started. So my first hamster must-have would definitely be my IKEA Detolf. If you're unsure what this type of cage is, it's just a shelving unit from IKEA called the Detolf, which you convert into a cage. You do have to find your own lid, but there are many websites that will help you with designing your own lid or different ideas. If you're wondering where Dumpling is, he's actually being really naughty. And he's behind there, which is bad, but he keeps doing it every time I move it, so I'm going to let him out in a second. So yeah, I really love this cage because it's really spacious. I believe the square inches is like 1,000 something square inches, so it provides a lot of running room for your hamster, plus it lets you be creative and think of different designs to put in your cage, you know, like different themes and stuff. You can fit in a lot of fun toys, and there are lots of cool things you can do with a large amount of space. So I really love this cage. I would recommend it to everyone who has the room for this cage, as it is quite long. So you do need a pretty good chunk of space for it. But yeah, I'll leave in the description, I'll leave a link to the video where I talked about everything about the Detolf, purchasing it, assembling it, all of that, if you're interested in getting a Detolf for your hamster. My next hamster must-have would be the Boxo Comfort Bedding, and this bedding is made from 100% recycled paper. I've used this bedding with Dumpling for quite a while now, and I've never really had any problems with it, other than that it sometimes gets a little bit flattened down if it's been in there for a little while, and that's quickly solved. All you have to do is kind of rustle around and fluff it back up again. But I really like this bedding for numerous reasons. One, it claims to expand, and it really does. Lots of its other competitors, like Carefresh, say that it expands, but I don't really find that it expands much. It also is very cheap, which is obviously really important since you don't want to be breaking the bank when purchasing bedding. This big bag only costs $10 at Bulk Barn. And the third reason is that it is very soft, so it's good for hamsters who like to burrow, and you can put a very thick layer of it, and they can kind of nest and burrow in it. So, my next hamster must-have would be this piece of Driftwood decor, and you can purchase something like this at PetSmart or other pet stores. I believe this one was around $10 to $12. I got it at PetSmart, and it's actually sold in the reptile section, where I guess it's kind of decor for like a terrarium for reptiles and lizards and stuff. But I really love using this with Dumpling, and Dumpling seems to love this thing. I originally bought it when I wanted to make his Detolf have like a more natural theme, and ever since then Dumpling has just loved this toy. As you can see, the shape of it is really great because you can lean it that way or this way, whichever way you want it to, and it also has a little bit of a tunneling type thing underneath. The only thing that I had to do was stuff a little bit of cardboard or construction paper because there was a little hole right there, and I didn't want Dumpling to try and go through it because I know he would get stuck. But when this is in Dumpling's cage, he's always climbing all over it and going under it, so I'd hardly ever take it out anymore. I also really love using Fiddle Sticks with my hamster, and that is mainly because there's just so many things you can do with the Fiddle Sticks. Like, you can make them into a bridge, you can kind of make them into a little wall separator, you can make it into like a stair if you want to put like some type of container there for your hamster to go into. It's just, the possibilities are really endless, and they are pretty cheap at the pet store. This is actually the small size, but for my hamster I usually purchase the medium size that's marketed towards guinea pigs, just because I think it's actually better sized for a Syrian. And I also, again, really like the look of it, since it does look a little bit more natural, and if I'm trying to go for a natural theme in the Detolf, it works really well. And if you didn't know what these things were, it's just pieces of wood. I believe maybe it's apple wood, I'm not exactly sure what it is, and it has a piece of wire going through it. That's what makes it all bendable, and it looks really cool. They can chew on it, they can hide under it. It's pretty versatile. One of my top must-haves would definitely be the Living World Easy Scoop litter as well as the Living World corner toilet. I love these products so much. I purchased the Living World potty when I first got Dumpling, and I litter trained him the second week that I got him, and it really took no effort at all. I know some hamsters just don't take to it, but usually they will pick a corner to go to the washroom in. And that's what Dumpling did. I placed the litter with the Easy Scoop, or the potty with the Easy Scoop litter in the corner that he was going to the washroom in, and he took to it really easily. I know some people seem to have complaints about this product, but for me the litter clumps really, really well, and the little scoop works excellent too. So when your hamster goes to the washroom, the litter will clump. All you have to do is pick it up, and it will strain out all the litter that hasn't clumped, and you just throw it out. So it makes cleaning his cage really easy, and it keeps his cage pretty clean as he's not really urinating anywhere else other than in this toilet. And I have purchased this Living World litter since I got this toilet, so it's been almost a year and a half now, and it just works amazing. So I would definitely try this potty, litter, and toilet out. And my last two hamster must-haves would be two types of treats that Dumpling really enjoys. So the first type are these little vegetable-based dog chews. I believe lots of brands make things like this. I usually use the Wellness brand ones, but there's ones called like Greenies, which you probably heard if you're aware of dog treats or you look around in pet stores. And there's also a type called Paragon, I believe. And they're just little vegetable-based dog chews, as I said, and Dumpling really enjoys chewing on it, plus they're really good for his teeth. And Dumpling's all-time favorite treat would be these little Rotistack milk drops. He loves these so much. They are not the healthiest treat to feed your hamster. That's why moderation is key. You shouldn't really be feeding these every single day or anything. But I like the Rotistack ones specifically because they are so small but are hamster-sized, and Dumpling really likes them. So he usually gets these once or twice a week, and they're definitely a special treat for him. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching my video. Here, let me put Dumpling back on screen. He's just having a little yoga drop. I hope you enjoyed seeing the items that I really love to use with my hamster, and I hope this kind of helps you to know which products that I really enjoy and I find are useful. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.